Let's
Hello, hello,
go.
hello.
All right, hello, episode three, attempt fifth, fifth attempt. So we had some
Attempt,
like,
right?
yeah, so we had some issues with the internet. We don't really know why, but
That's
we're trying
alright,
our
mate.
best,
That's
yeah.
alright.
So it's quite like a different thing we're doing today. We're doing something that we read some confessions from some subreddits on Reddit, and we just talk about it. We just talk, comment on it, and like on what we think.
Give our opinion on
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
it.
gonna go
Basically.
first. So we're gonna start off big, with a Redditor that said, "My little sister slept with my boyfriend, and I slept with the kid's dad in
Ooh,
retaliation."
that's a hard one. Damn.
That, I mean,
Lord.
that is quite a bit. I mean, it's a revenge though, isn't it? It's a big revenge. So
I mean, I guess so.
yeah, I wouldn't do the same, but I don't know how. I'm not really.
I
I'm not really the
mean,
person. Different people will do
yeah, I don't
different
think you will
things.
sleep with your sister's boyfriend.
Not really, no, I wouldn't. But yeah,
What?
so she goes on because this was a title, right? So she goes on. She says, "My little sister slept with my boyfriend, and she never told me. He told me during a fight 9 years later."
Damn, that's a long ass time. That's 9 years together.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe, do you know what? Maybe they were together like 15 years, and then like,
Oh, Lord.
and
That's a
after that,
long time.
yeah, and then
So now you have to question as well. Do you like break up 15 years for this?
probably,
I mean, that
yeah.
happened 9 years ago.
I would say probably I would.
Probably, yeah, but
I would, yeah, man,
you
yeah.
never know what you have spent with that person until then, I
Yeah.
guess.
But yes, she goes on. She says that it broke my heart, both of them, and she didn't really apologize. She just gaslight me and then dismiss me. So she's not saying that she hasn't done it. So yeah. What would you think?
Well, I think I don't think she should have slept with like I don't think I think she should have been like the bigger man, like break up with her boyfriend, called her sister out on it.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I will cut ties at that point with the sister and the
Yeah.
boyfriend, and like
This
I know
is.
it hurts, but kind of like try to move on from it, but
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
cut.
I get what she did. I get what she did and why she did it.
Hmm.
I get it, but I don't think it's the solution as well. It's more of a now you just like basically broke your sister's family as well. Like she broke yours. I get why you did it,
Hmm.
and it's kind of sad. It do be happening though. Like she has a right to do it in a way. But yeah, in my opinion, morally, she shouldn't have done it. But who, at the end of the day, when you are in that situation, you don't really care about morals anymore. You just like you're probably
Exactly.
mad.
You've wasted so many years. You've wasted so many years. Can you imagine if she was like 15 years with a person and then she finds out after like so many years that he has actually cheated on her, and not only that, he cheated on her with his sister.
Yeah,
That is mad. And then
it's a
she
big
goes
moment.
on. I tell you, she goes and says, I stupidly retaliated by sleeping. She
Yeah,
said
sister
her,
knows as well.
yeah, she slept with her kid's dad. So like I don't know if the sister was together with that dad or anything like that, but she slept with the kid's dad. And she said, I still don't really feel bad, but I finally told my other sister, and she is upset with me, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna tell my sister.
Oh, so the sister doesn't even know. She told the other sister. I thought she told her.
Yes, yeah. So this is becoming a bit
Oh, I mean,
confusing
at
for
this
me,
point, it
but
doesn't really matter, no.
yeah, exactly. And then, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a big issue among the family as well, like the Christmas, dinners
That's true,
or.
but she says that as well. I feel bad for myself because I stopped at this level. So she
Yeah,
knows as well that what she did was fucked up and she
exactly.
shouldn't have done it.
And then she said, like, it is what it is at this point. I mainly just feel bad to myself because I stopped at this level, as you said. But it's also frustrating how no one has considered my feelings or what I was going through. Still am going through. Didn't even get an apology, and I was struggling to conceive for years with my ex. So it's like, I mean, I get it. She's really hurt and everything, but
Yeah, yeah.
I would honestly, what I would do in that situation, I would like cut any contact with the sister and the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, for sure. But my problem here is like now she's trying to get validation and like
Yeah.
sympathy from her family, which she would have easily gotten it in the first place if she just like told everybody like what the sister. I think
Yeah.
everybody would have taken her side. But after you did what you did, you know, people will think like something it happened in the past. Maybe you were younger, you did some stupid, like so people is just like gonna start like trying to convince themselves because at the end of the day she's your sister as well. So for other people it's their sister or their kid as
Mm.
well. So they try to like convince themselves that it's not as bad as it is
Yeah.
because you don't want to ruin that relationship because it's something that didn't happen to you. You get me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes somebody does something bad, but technically he didn't do anything to you and he has been good to you the whole time. So you can see the wrong there, but sometimes you're like, oh, I don't care, man. It's like it didn't happen to me. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah.
So could be like that, but yeah, the
And
problem here is like she got emotionally and
yeah.
basically acted on the anger, which I think most people will have done anyways. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think most people have gone and sleep with the dad, but maybe do some other stupid thing.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
like, not
it's
head
one
that.
of those moments.
Not. We're gonna say, by the way, just guys, the confusion, not head dad, but like, because of how she writes in the story, it's quite confusing. But like, I would say her sister's kid's dad,
Yeah, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
like the
And basically, she
yeah,
just basically slept with the husband. Let's say I don't know if
yeah, not even a
he's his
husband, I
husband
think.
or they broke up and he's
Yeah,
just the dad of the kids.
yeah, probably
I
something
mean, if
like
they
that.
broke up,
It's
it's
still a bit,
another level of she didn't really do that
yeah,
much of like if they are not together anymore. It's like it's
uh,
fucked up, but it's not
yeah,
as fucked up if it's the husband. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I'm confused here why she said kid's dad and not just like her husband.
Yeah, probably she broke up with him, something like that. Then yeah.
Probably.
And she goes on like they both hurt me and I retaliated, as a person.
Yeah.
I just feel bad that I morally did that, but even still, I'm not in a place where I forgive my little sister, and I don't think the conversation is gonna go the way people want it to. I'm not all that sorry now, right now to her. I'm just upset with myself. I'm sorry I have no one to talk to right now, and I'm just gonna leave this here. Oh, okay, so that's like it's like a person where she's literally has no one. Her other sister is quite upset as well. Like she can't
Yeah, I
really
get that
say this
honestly.
story to the friends
That
because it's like
doesn't-
embarrassing. But
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
we. But
I
what
don't
do you
know. I
think with
think
this one? What do you think you would do?
I think this was a very bad situation that she turned it even worse.
Yeah, probably I would say so.
But I get why as well. I can't blame her as well.
Yeah,
Like you can't blame her. She's not right, but she's not wrong. It's one of those where she's not right, but she's not wrong as well. But I think she could have taken a different approach, and that would
yeah,
have been better for her as well.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it is
I
what it is.
agree.
The point it is what it is.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And okay, so we moving on. Let's find another interesting one because what I will have done, you said what you have done or whatever, probably the same, but I think I will have left probably, like, I'll have cut all contract with my sister and basically with my boy, with my ex-boyfriend or whatever. I just
Oh, yeah,
not talk to them
sure.
anymore. Not turn up like when she's gonna be in family events or not turn up if she's there. But that's me. It's different people. That's the thing in it. I do feel
Yeah,
bad about that person.
everybody's alone, but
Yeah.
it depends as well. Like, it's something that didn't happen to you, so you don't know what you will do until it happens as
Yeah,
well.
there's quite, there's
I mean, you
quite,
can take the high
yeah,
moral ground when it hasn't happened to you, and you can be, like, oh yeah, I will do that if that
yeah,
happened to me. But
exactly.
when it
But you don't
happens,
know in that situation, do you? There is quite like, um, there's quite a lot of confessions that are a bit, I would say 18 plus, or like for, uh,
this was a nice one to
financial.
start.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got another one, I would say. So if you would like to go with it,
Yeah.
so basically, I'll send you this. So there's another one. The title is. I'll just say right now, this is strictly like 18 plus, whatever, because we do talk a bit about quite a lot of stuff that kids should not, listen to. I'll
Okay.
say, and then another one starts. My boyfriend's sex with another woman opened Pandora's box of my fetishes.
Oh Lord, I think I heard of this story. We have
Yeah. So this one is quite interesting because it's like she's not really like, you know, yeah, she's not really, she's not. I don't know. I don't know if she is basically regretting knowing about that because like she learned a little bit more for herself. But I'll get into the story and just see, just
let's hear the story first. Let's see what's up.
okay. So she said psych. It's weird, isn't it? So yeah, it's bloody weird, days.
Yeah, the fetishes are usually weird. It's like it is what it is.
Yeah, you
Your
find
body turns, body turns.
yeah, you find something for yourself, isn't it? So she said first we broke up. She said because from from what I see,
Yeah, I think it's
she's a
from a
woman.
lady's
Yeah,
perspective.
yeah. First we broke up and he had sex with other women. He told me everything about it. I even know every single detail. It made me nuts. I went crazy, jealous. Anyway, we started together again, but I couldn't get it out of my mind, which is normal. I became obsessed with it, started to ask him about it. After a while, I've noticed that I started to have weird fetishes about humiliation. I can't even tell what they are. I'm ashamed of it. I've never been like this before. I was normal. I mean, I think she's exploring herself more. So it's like, it's
Maybe.
quite different, yeah. I told him about that. He accepted it, good, and wanted to try whatever I want. Well,
Of
it's
course.
easy. Yeah. Well, it's easy to him. It's not him who wants to be humiliated, but
Yeah.
it turns me on. Is it stress or something? I don't know. And where are the boundaries? So, what do you think about this story, this confession?
And she's not realize she's a masochist or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I don't think it's a masochist, but I think it's like
Uh,
she's she's like a I don't even know how to say it. It's like a cack, like how and think what is the people that like to watch people do stuff and get humiliated, something like that. That's what I
yeah.
remember saying it. Sorry if I'm wrong, but yeah, I would say she found a lot about herself, like with that
I know a
boyfriend.
word about it, but I don't know if it's
Yeah, it don't.
friendly to say it. So I will just not say it. That's the only
Okay,
word
no
I know
worries. Yeah, but yeah,
in English.
she's, it's like she says that she was normal, but I don't think she ever was. Like, I think a
I
person
don't
only
think she was
discovers.
normal. I think what's up is he just never knew about it because it's like
Exactly,
something
yeah,
like unless it happens,
yeah.
you will not know about it.
And
I guess
I think it's normal. Every person has like a little kink.
everybody has some
Yeah,
stupid thing.
yeah. It's just
So about this one is like a simple one to me. This one,
yeah.
not that simple, but first of all, her first mistake was
To get on
like
with
getting together with him.
yeah, 100%.
That was a big mistake in my opinion
Yeah,
because he cheated on her,
yeah,
as we know, with other women. And second, weird to me is like, why does she know everything and with every detail? Like, he told me that she says that he told me everything about it. Like,
yeah.
why did he do that?
Ooh,
Like, what happened
someone.
here?
I'll tell you what someone said on this Reddit that I found it quite interesting, right? So someone said, I'm not gonna say any names or usernames on the Reddit, keeping everything anonymous. Someone said it's a way to gain some, basically semblance, I think it's called, of control over a
Oh
situation you
yeah,
have
I
no
get what he
control over.
means.
Yeah. So he said that him sleeping with other women, basically, it's consciously a way for you to have power back in the situation. It's a defense mechanism to cope. So
And I can
like,
see that as well.
yeah. So I think
But
it's like because of, I think like what my opinion is on this is because of the trauma that she got from like him basically cheating on her. I think that's what happened. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I get what you mean because I have like a similar thing, but not about this. But basically,
You find out a lot about
what
you know.
happens is that when I
Yeah.
get scared or something,
Mm.
my cope mechanism is to laugh, and it's like it's a serious thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But when I get anxiety, I just laugh about it. You know what I mean? So to
Yeah.
some people, it becomes like bad, like why are you laughing? But to me, it's like the mechanism for my brain to accept it. I just
Yeah.
laugh about it.
I used
You
to
know, I
have
turn it into
yeah.
a joke and a laugh to like cope with it. So I understand what he means here. I understand
Yeah.
what's going on with
Um.
her.
I used to have that. I used to have that with lives. A relative of mine used to, not used to. What am I saying? Like when a relative of mine died, and I went to the funeral as a kid, I laughed at it because I saw the picture, and then, because I was so sad, I didn't know what to do at that point because I was really young, so I just laughed.
Yeah,
And yeah, I
it's
can
like
understand that.
sometimes the mind is
Yeah.
weird. That's things that we don't understand. I guess we are not psychologists.
No, I'm not a psychologist as well. I did a psychology course, but not in uni or anything like that when I was at school, so I don't really know about it. I don't really know that much about it. It's just interesting to know, a lot of stuff. Interested to know a lot of, a lot of stuff
Yeah,
happening to you and learning about yourself. But yeah, I think that's what it was.
yeah.
Um, there's a lot of sexual stuff here, confession. Should we just I was trying to get something that's quite interesting. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so I've got an interesting issue. I don't think it's an issue, but there is this guy here. I'm assuming it's a person. It's a male. So the title
Let's
says
open it.
I have a line problem, right?
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
so that's it's quite interesting. So it says
I've seen some people like that.
yeah, quite a lot of quite a lot of people I think. As the title says, I have a line problem. I've been lying about my life since I was a kid. It started out as small things like my parents are rich or my cousin's a celebrity. And as a child, it was very obvious to anyone with a slight bit of sense to them that these were lies. But as I've gotten older, they've gotten more serious and honestly fucked up. Now, to my knowledge, my lied, as he said, haven't gotten anybody in trouble or upset anybody, but there are still horrible things to lie about. Over the past year or so, I've been considering coming clean about my lies, but my main problems are these. I don't even have a reason as to why I've told most of these lies.
Oh yeah,
Two, lying this much for years has messed with my brain. Honestly, there are some things where I don't even know if the lies are true or not. You know, I can
yeah,
understand that. This is my own doing, obviously, but there are some things in my life that really did mess with me. That if I were to be honest about my lies, people would assume I lies too. Because if I was honest about everything, they would have no reason to believe that. Over the past year, I have considered ending my life to put a stop to it.
ouch.
Oh, but I'm trying not to be a coward about this. I've read my life. I was clearly reading it out loud, so I didn't know about the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a little bit sad there.
yeah, it just
I
got
think that he has
sad.
not done it.
I don't think it's a reason to
Yeah, I don't
basically
think you have ruined
to
your
put a
life as well.
yeah, to put a stop in your life. I think that if the people really like you, or if the people really love you, you say to them, I've liked this, but I don't know why. I've got a problem with it. I think they will understand you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there is some plus some people know that you're lying and they're like they're kind of okay with
Yeah.
it.
They kind of like, yeah, he's
Like
a good guy, but he has this
cause
issue.
he clearly has said that none of his lies have said or hurt anybody yet.
I think so. See, I haven't got anybody in trouble. Yeah, he hasn't got anybody in trouble. I think these are like started off with little lies, and then because he was getting into trouble, into barriers, he was saying more lies and lies and
Yeah,
lies. Yeah,
and then you just like
yeah,
the lies gets just like bigger and bigger.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And he has
And
to
then you
find
like
us. Yeah,
confuse yourself as well with the lies, like your brain tries to like make the lie
yeah.
reality
Do,
when it's not.
do you know what I have with this, right? I have something similar, but I have like, when you dream or like you go to stuff like you go to, I don't know, you go to places, you dream on it, but you don't know if it was a dream or reality. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So sometimes I think of a memory, I'm not sure if it's reality or dreaming. And like I do say to people like, oh yeah, I've been here with this someone or whatever, but I don't know if it was true. But like I don't know if I'm lying as well. I don't even know like basically if I've done it because I don't know if it's a dream or reality. It's so weird. Do you
I'm
understand it?
like yeah, I've been there. I genuinely to God, I thought I had a fight with a guy and I beat
Mm.
him, and
Yeah.
I talked about it with him, and he said, "What are you talking? We never fought." And in my mind, I swear to God, I remember him like fighting with this guy, but from his perspective, we never fought. So I don't know if I'm lying to him or he's lying to me.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
We have fought
And it's
before.
like,
Me and you have fought
yeah, and
before.
every time I think about it, I'm like, was it a dream? And every time in my mind, I can't tell
No,
if it was a dream or not
no, we
in my
have
head.
fought before. I remember that, but
Yeah, don't
it
worry, it wasn't
was,
you.
n- it was me. It was my fault that we fought, and I remember this because
I think it was what I remember was like a 2 second. Wasn't really a
yeah,
fight. It was like
exactly,
you
yeah.
charging at me.
You
I
beat
used
my
your
shit.
weight against you, and that's about it.
I I basically knew it was my so basically guys I knew it was my fault at the beginning. I was such a menace as a kid. So I
I don't even
always
remember what we fought about. I
I
just
don't know, I
remember
don't
like you
remember.
charging at me.
No, so basically I think what happened was I was being like shit, you know? I was being a really naughty I was being a really naughty kid. And but I don't know, I like to annoy people, like my friends. I mean not I like now, but I used to like to annoy my friends just for jokes, and then I, I pushed your limit, didn't I? I pushed your limit, and then you attacked me. I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
but yeah, I remember this.
must have done some shit because as well, I'm a very
Yeah, I know,
I'm a very calm guy. Like I will never fight you. Like you can like go
I
too much. Like you have to go too
know,
deep to make me fight back.
I know. That's what we're laughing at, because I know it was my fault. So, like I just took it. I was like, I'd rather take it because it was my fault, and he's my
Yeah,
friend. I don't want to lose a
sometimes
friend.
it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
Sometimes your ego takes over.
yeah.
It do be like that. Sometimes you don't want to accept your fault until like later on, maybe your anger doesn't allow you as well to see clear.
Yeah, and then it was my fault pressuring you, and I was like,
Well, it
you know
was
what,
some
yeah.
stupid shit probably
Yeah.
for sure. I don't even remember it, so you know it was some stupid shit.
Yeah, no, and I think I pushed his limit, and yeah, I accept it. I was like, I
So
don't want
yeah,
to lose a
guys,
friend. I don't want to lose
just
a friend.
remember,
Yeah,
guys, don't lie too much. Lying is not bad, in my opinion. Like
I
maybe we
can
should
understand.
start there.
Yeah.
I personally think that lying is not bad. Sometimes
Mm,
there is some stuff you probably have to lie about. You can't tell the truth on some stuff. It's better to just like keep it hidden, not
mm.
lie like in a way of lying, but just like don't reveal it in a way as well, right? So some stuff I think most of the time the truth is good, but I think lying sometimes is okay as well.
I think
That's my opinion.
lying.
Like I could be wrong, but that's my I like I had
Yeah.
lying has helped me in my life sometimes. So I understand because I had a similar thing with this guy here, not to this extent, but
Mm,
basically as a kid, I realized that if I lie for some stuff, I can get away with like some punishment, like to not get the punishment is like, and that one kind of became a habit for a little while where it's like, oh, I can just lie to get away from it, to get away from the punishment.
mm.
But then I realized that I was doing it and I needed to stop. And it's like,
Yeah. I used to sometimes
there,
that, and I
everybody I
stopped.
think lies, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You shouldn't like. Nobody shouldn't lie, but I think.
I don't think you should. Lying is in a way okay, but as long as the lie is not something very harmful to the other guy, like you're hiding something very harmful, if it's like,
Mm,
I don't know, maybe something that is better for the other guy to not know, and
yeah.
it won't change, like it won't change the relationship between you two. Like I don't know, could be anything honestly. I don't
Yeah.
know. You ate the potato chips on the on the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
me who ate
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. No, it's like.
But if you are like cheating and you are like, oh yeah, I never cheated in my life, then
No, don't
it's
do
two
that.
different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say like when you ate your sister's uh like crisps or whatever, and you try to find it with her or something. It's like
You know,
bro,
it's
so
some
where's my
stuff that is
snacks?
okay. Like everybody does it. Come on, like
Yeah,
we are not saints in this life. I
nah,
wish we were, but we are not.
nah. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I guess we
So
go to the next one. Oh yeah, and
yeah, so I've got
guys, don't
gone.
end your life. There is always a solution. Please
There
don't do it.
is there is a that there is actually yeah that this there's a lot of people to talk to. There's a lot of stuff you can do. It's not worth
Yeah,
it.
man.
We only live once as well. We might as well just try to make it
Just
as
try
best as
to
we can.
enjoy it, guys. Even if it's
exactly.
like a shitty life, try to
Yeah,
find something.
and I
There's
hope,
always something to
yeah,
find.
and I hope this person that wrote this story
Yeah,
and Kate Mao, I feel like he's in a way he's really brave in my opinion. He's brave to come out to say about these things, get it out his
yeah.
chest.
It's a start.
It's the best thing you can do, and he done it, and I think and I hope actually that he gets better and yeah. We moving
Good
on.
luck to you, mate.
So we
Or
move.
lady, but I assume
Yeah.
he's a guy.
Hey, I think he was a guy because of his profile, but I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying a guy or a girl or if you have any other gender. But yeah, moving on. We've got another confession here. This
Which
is
one is the
quite
other one?
different. This is about a false
False
accusation.
accusation made
Yeah,
my life hell.
hell.
What?
S-
Let me.
Yeah, so it's like a false accusation kind of story. But
Oh,
I want to hear it first, and then we'll see what we can say.
okay. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
read
it's
it.
just quite interesting. So it's false accusation made my life hell. I hit it off with this Asian girl at a college party. We were both pretty drunk, but equally so. I took it to a room and we made out and had sex. At no point did she stop me. The one mistake I made was accidentally not pulling out fast enough, but it was unintentional. Oh, shit.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
Let's go again. Like, let's read a bit more. Afterwards, I left and rejoined the party and didn't see her until she was leaving a couple hours later. But it looked like she was distressed and one of your friends was glaring at me. I didn't realize anything was up in my pretty inebriate state. A few days later, I get a call from the university administration that I must show up urgently. Oh no. This is where it gets a bit interesting, isn't
We
it?
know where this is going.
It turns out this girl had said I had chorus, basically forced her
Yeah,
into
yeah,
sex whilst she was drunk. Long story short, it lasted 3 months. It was a complete he said, she said. It turned out she had a
yeah.
boyfriend who was enraged and was the main force making her push this. I genuinely feel for the dude. He wants to believe his girlfriend stayed loyal, but he was willing to ruin my life for it. The last few months have been the most stressful of my life. I was so stressed about this blowing up and ruining my public image. But thankfully, one of my friend's dad was a great lawyer who helped me from day one. He made it really clear that if a university or any other party realized any information on me without going for a criminal charge, we would sue for damages. Okay, that's not bad, but 2 days ago, everything was dropped and my record is clean. I'm still a bit worried someone might make a stupid Instagram exposed to LARP, a detective or some shit trying to frame me, but I have a written statement from the girl withdrawing all her claims, so I should be okay. Be careful, guys. It takes one accusation to torpedo 20
Yeah.
years of work. I say, so, so with this story, basically, I say that I think all men and women should be careful. First of all,
Yeah.
like
They should be careful with this one here.
with who with who they're going out with or with who they're seeing. Even if it's a one night stand or one day, because you never know. With this situation, it can be that actually the girl was drunk and he done that. But let's go with the perspective that she was, and it's actually
Yeah, this is his perspective as well, so we
yeah,
don't have the lady's perspective. So
yeah. But I
let's.
would
I'll say
say
like I would say that first of all, careful when what you guys do at night.
yeah,
Doesn't matter if you're both drunk. Just better if you don't see her in like a right state and she's saying
yeah.
yes and she's in. It's better not to.
In the
First of all,
environment, I say in the environment, in the environment, not to
yeah.
yeah,
First of all, so you gotta, because I have like sometimes ladies as well they just want to say no but they are afraid to do it and
yeah,
it looks to you in your side of the because it's like completely normal you're a little bit drunk as well so to you it looks that it's okay but for her it's not but she's
yeah.
too afraid to say it for whatever
Exactly.
reason
I think
because
I think they're genuinely scared
the,
because the
yeah,
guy
yeah,
might say
they're emotionally
yeah,
different than us
yeah,
and basically everybody reacts different to every situation maybe for her it was like frozen in place you know
yeah,
what I mean maybe she froze it she couldn't say no. But that's now in that situation. Now, from this guy's perspective, And if he is genuine what he said here and she framed him is another thing, guys,
Yeah.
where it's like you guys gotta be careful of this. Like there's some ladies out there that are fucked up in the head and they will do this to you, and it is a scary thing. You don't want this. Trust me,
I
it's
think,
gonna be on your record.
yeah,
Even if you get clean like this guy, if
there's
it
no,
gets
no.
out, people will be like, "Oh yeah, he got out because he
I
had a
think
good lawyer.
even,
Otherwise, he would have gone."
yeah, but even
You know,
even
like
with
people will think you're a rapist
I tell
for the
you
rest of
what,
your life.
yeah, Renato, even with a false accusation, your life is completely ruined if they
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you. It's completely
that's what
ruined.
I'm saying.
No one's gonna get you. But
And
no,
with
no
this
one's gonna
false
hire you or
accusation
anything.
as well, you messed up the real ones as well because there's some real ones out there, and most people are gonna start to not believe the real ones because they're gonna be like, "Oh, look how many false are there. It's probably she's
Exactly.
lying." So
Yeah.
you're making the life of the ladies as well. So this is not just for the guys; it's for the ladies as well. So
I
it's
would say for this one because there is quite a few contributions I think to what she said. One was that he didn't pull out fast enough,
yeah, that was
so
a
he might.
mistake. That was another one.
Yeah,
Like, what are
another
you
one I
doing?
would say, guys and
Well done them.
girls, whoever, just get protection with you. If you go to these places, you know there's gonna be people there. They're gonna be like, you like them or something, and you wanna hit the off. Just get protection. Help yourselves out. Like even if the person,
It's for your own protection
yeah,
as well. Like
exactly,
you
yeah,
don't know what this lady had on her. Like she had
or
a boyfriend
him,
as well. So even if she
yeah,
didn't have anything, maybe the boyfriend of hers
yeah,
had
or
something. You
him,
know
or
what I
or
mean?
the guy, or the guy
Yeah,
had
the guy.
something, yeah. Not even the girl. The girl might be clean, and the guy has something.
Yeah.
It's
What
just,
if you leave her
yeah,
pregnant as well afterwards,
exactly, yeah.
and she doesn't want to take off the kids? So now you're gonna be now you
From
have a son as well or a daughter
So I
coming in
think
the
she
way.
was, in my part, I think she was upset with that,
Yeah.
and then she
I
said
think
to her
that's what
friends,
happened.
yeah,
I think she was afraid maybe as well that she's gonna get pregnant or
yeah,
something.
exactly. So I think that's what she said to her friends, and then
Yeah,
her friends are
and
going
she was
ahead.
trying to cope with because she had a boyfriend as well, right? So she
Yeah,
cannot just say to her boyfriend that I did it because I wanted to. She had to
exactly.
like
Yeah, that as
she
well.
had to lie for that one as well.
I think if you have a boyfriend or a spouse like that, I don't think you should. In the end, you should go to the parties and stuff like that, but you should avoid like places where there's a lot of single people and trying to come up to you, even though it's not your fault. Do you know what I mean? It's like a kind of a protection thing for you.
Yeah,
Do you get it?
yeah. Plus this one here, thing is like the more I read this one, the more I
Yeah.
think something happened here. Honestly.
Something happened with the guy.
Yeah, I think
Okay, go
something's
on. Yeah.
going on with this case as well. Like he had a good lawyer as well. Like he says it
Yeah.
himself as well. Like he had a good lawyer. If you
I
have a good
don't.
lawyer,
Yeah. I don't.
you can get away with some stuff. You know what I mean?
I know, but I'm gonna say
So,
for this one,
so I will trust him in this one.
I
Let's
will
say I will
trust him
trust
in a
him.
perspective. Yeah, in his
But
perspective.
him doing it inside,
Yeah, but
you
I
know,
would say,
something gives here.
yeah, but
I
I
don't know.
would say though, I'm gonna say to you, Ronaldo, though, if you, to be honest, because I see now, and then just remember, this is university, right? So this university
Yeah.
practice is different when you're a teenager as well. It's like different when you're in your early 20s. So I would say like even if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, people should experience like going into the parties. I did say if you have a spouse, do not like
Where you are
don't.
saying it's okay to have sex with somebody else if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Did I catch you on
I'm
that
not
one?
say I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying it's okay to go, but
I mean,
don't do
to go
anything or
partying,
whatever.
of
Or
course.
yeah, but don't do anything like that if you can avoid it. But said if you have a
I
spouse
mean,
or
you can
something,
avoid it.
yeah,
I mean, like if you get to the point that you are so drunk that you cannot understand that you're having sex with another guy or another girl, then you shouldn't go to that point. Like you should stop earlier on your drinking.
yeah,
No,
but shit happens. I'll tell you what. I'll take everything back that I said without that. Just shit happens.
I don't know, bro. I think I think you're trying to protect yourself here.
I know.
What are you hiding, Spiro? What are you hiding, Spiro?
Oh no, no, I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding anything. I'm just saying that
Oh
I'm
Lord.
trying. I'm trying to get around of like saying that like you should not put yourself in a situation that you might end up
I
hurting
mean,
yourself. Do you know what I mean?
true.
It's like
You shouldn't put yourself in this kind of situation in the first place.
exactly, exactly. I think so, but you have to understand the perspective of someone is a teenager. Someone is to go, wants to go out. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
that's my
understand
perspective.
completely
Yeah,
that he is just a
I can't.
stupid
I can
30-year
understand
old guy here.
now. That's what I'm trying to mean. Like you have to understand the perspective. I can understand now the perspective because I'm older, but In if I was a teenager, or whatever, it would be more like I would like to go out and experience things, but it's stupid.
It's
Be a
okay to go
teenager.
outside and have
Yeah.
fun. Just in my
Do not
opinion, it's
cheat.
like you gotta be a little bit careful. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the excuse that you are a 20 years old man. Like
Yeah.
okay, you can do stupid shit. Like I don't think it's an excuse. I think it's a cop on that one. I think it's like you can have fun. You can go and do some stupid stuff, but be careful. There is a limit on the stupid
Yeah.
stuff that you can do. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta put the limit on. Like you need to like put your brain a little bit before you do something.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
if you think about it, you're gonna be like, oh, it's not the it's not the smartest thing that I should do.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't do it.
I can understand your perspective as well on that, but yeah,
But
as I
yeah,
said,
it could just be me, I guess.
this is gonna be a bit interesting episode
I
for a
think
lot
this
of
one
people.
took longer than than the rest.
No, no, we're still good. We're still good. We
No,
have
no,
the
I
reached
mean
that
just
bit.
like we talk more about this false accusation
Yeah,
here
no,
than the
it's.
rest.
Do you know what? It's quite interesting. I quite like it. I don't know about you, but it's quite interesting to
Yeah.
see them. Yeah.
I mean,
What
you
do you?
can see different opinions as well. Like
Yeah.
we have like we first time here contradict each other. You know, like this is the first time I think where we don't really like we agree with each other, but we both have like a separate view
Yeah, because
of
it's a quite like yeah.
the last one where you
Yeah.
of the fun part. How long can you keep the fun?
Okay, so because I'm really trying to get a story out of which is not like sexual in a sense because I wanna kind of like
No,
have a
you have only
different.
kept sexual one until now. Bring us something good.
Exactly. It's
Bring us something.
confession.
I
No, we
killed
had the same.
my
No,
sister or something. I don't know.
we had one about the line thing, the line problem. So, which is a
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
good.
that one that was an interesting one.
Yeah. So okay. I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Let me see.
So
Maybe I
someone
can.
said. Oh no, that's a really sad one. That's a really sad one. Sorry guys. There's a lot of sad stories in this. I'm just trying to find something that uh we can talk about and stuff without being sexual. This is a lot of stuff that is like about sexual and all that people getting off their chest.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get something else like on the although confessions, get it out of my chest is quite good. Get it off my chest, I think it is. Get it off your chest. Let's see. Okay,
God
so I've
damn it.
got we've got a lot. Like it's interesting because there's a lot of dramatic stuff on it. Oh my. Okay, okay, we've got something different. We've got something really
What
different.
did you get?
I think you might like it. Cause this one, I don't know why I'm laughing, but okay. So hear this out, okay? My wife poops in the shower 2.0.
What?
Can you say that? This is my wife
Okay, I
poops
need to read this.
in the shower. Okay, so um, okay, so I think what happened here was he had another post, and then he went back to it. So I want to see. I want to read this. Okay. So after reading this post and comments, I was heartbroken and took me a while to get me here and speak my mind. But here we go.
Also,
From what
this is her answer basically to this.
is it actually?
I
You
think, yeah,
think?
I think this is their answer because
Oh
it's like
my
2.0.
god! Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think
This is
her
good.
husband shared it.
Oh
Then she
yeah.
talked her in the comments, and now he's her answer back. Let's see it. I
Oh.
actually want to see her answer to this.
Okay. Okay. So basically, from what I'm understanding, it has been said that she poops in the shower and get it off his chest or whatever. He probably finds it horrible. But let's see. Okay. So she says, yes, I shit in the shower and it was stupid to stomp it down the drain. Oh my god. I used to have a different method, but a different situation required a different approach at the time. I'm dead.
What is going on?
Bro. She shits at the start and she pushes it down with her foot. I can't.
What is going on?
Bro, no, no. Right, I need to continue. So she said, I can't speak for my fellow waffle stompers. What the f? I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep it together, but it's so funny. I can't speak for my fellow waffle stompers, and I didn't even knew it existed. But if I don't, my belly is really hard after some time, looks and feels 3 months pregnant. Cramps that aren't pleasant. Childbirth didn't help either in the process. Oh, okay. I didn't read that part, just to let you know.
No, no, but I
Yeah,
thought it was childbirth as well, but it's not that.
I
It's
don't.
like she already has given birth and everything.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Because downstairs says like it's a
Yeah.
solution she found as a childhood, in her childhood. So this is something
Oh.
that
So it says
she
here.
found when she was a kid.
So it says here, and don't have the time to sit for 3 hours to take a shit that won't shit. Okay, so
I've been
she's
there,
got an
sister.
issue. She's got an issue to
I've been
shit.
there.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Like, as humans, it's not natural to sit and have a shit. Do you know that? We have to squat, like how the Turkish toilets are.
What, the Turkish one, the Turkish toilet?
Yeah, yeah, Turkish. Yeah, you know the ones I'm on about. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah, 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 yeah.
natural way of
We
doing
used
it.
to have them in my house
Yeah.
back in the time.
But oh my god, where did you leave? So she said. So I disagree. Uh, doctor. I don't know what she says about that. From the Daily Mail. It isn't a mistake. It's a solution to a problem I have since childhood. After trying other solutions, this is still the best one. The way I look at it, I'm leaving no turd behind, which brings a big relief. And knowing that shit has bacterias, I'm extra hygienic about myself. It makes me feel more clean than other people, inside and out. I mean, she poops and she cleans her like hip hip like
I mean, as long
I
as
don't
she like cleans it nice, is something that I wish to not know if I was living with her in the same house. I'm not gonna lie to you.
know. I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's so funny for me. It's
If
like
she was
it's the
alone, I think this would
image.
have been fine, in my
Yeah,
opinion. But
for me it's
being
the
with somebody, I'm
image.
not gonna lie to you. I would not take shower there.
I want
We
to
need
tell
to
you
have two
about it though.
bathrooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to tell you something about though. This is like um I don't know
Just
why.
on her husband, he needs to build a second bathroom.
Probably.
I found a solution for her.
Yeah. Like the poop bumble, the poop
I mean, she's not gonna stop, right?
bathroom. Sorry,
So
not bathroom. Bathroom.
I mean, she's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
So it's on her husband to find solution on that
Uh,
stuff.
yeah. So she
I mean,
says,
it is what it is. It's a problem. There's some weird problems out there. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So
I actually feel bad for her in a
yeah,
way, for him like exposing her like this. Like this, some stuff I think you should keep
I will not
hidden.
expose. Yeah, I will not
Yeah,
expose.
I
No.
guess he didn't expose by name, but like it became so popular that she
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So she goes on. She says, still, I can't understand why this is a problem for many, and so be it. It is what it is. And despite I don't own an explanation to anyone except for my ex-husband and kids, who I really, really loved, but didn't told them what I should have. I can imagine if you see someone doing this, it scares the shit out of you. You wouldn't like to see it from someone else either. From heartbroken. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm really sorry, guys. So, the image that comes into my mind is someone just stepping on like a big, like, pile of shit trying to put it down the drain.
Bro, where did we go?
I don't
How did
know.
we end up
I
here?
don't know. I've actually not got no clue. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is the best one. This is just like, I was the first one. This is the best one, I think. Confession, or get it out of your chest. Um, from heartbroken to laughing about it, she says. Um, I still can't shake a feeling. That's why I'm here. Accidents happen, and maybe some people would like to talk to this shitty ex-wife. It could help to find answers or closure over the past couple of years, and have a smelly and fresh start in 2025. Okay.
Mm.
Um,
Hey, she made her joke. She fucking called out the
yeah.
ex-husband. Good for her.
I mean, yeah. What can you do?
I mean, what else can she do at this point but make a joke out of the
Uh,
situation, make it lighthearted, I
exactly.
guess.
Yeah. So I think with this, do you like to?
So I
Would you like
think
to?
I'm gonna keep this simple. She had a problem.
Yeah.
She found a solution to it, which most people don't like. and
Yeah,
it's understandable why her
yeah,
ex-husband didn't like it.
yeah,
He should have talked it out with her, as she said. He shouldn't have publicly shamed her for it, like
yeah.
post that out.
No, he shouldn't. I don't think, like,
I
for
think this is
me,
something that you keep in the family,
yeah, for me it's not
and
acceptable, because,
respect to her for taking it,
yeah.
and just
To
like
be
making
fair,
like funny out of it.
yeah,
I know how stressful that was probably for
I'll
her.
tell you something as well, right? If it's a husband, he probably knew even before they gave birth, innit? Before she gave birth,
Yeah,
he probably
for
knew
sure,
about her issue, and
for
he
sure.
accepted it. So I think it's like, I don't think it came from the issue itself, but I think it came out of some. I think they had an argument or something, you know.
Yeah, I
They
think this
had
was
other
more to
problems.
humiliate her. I think it was
Exactly.
probably something that
Yes.
happened there.
It was to humiliate her, and I think props to her for coming out, and good on her. You know,
Yeah, I
people
guess
have
that's about
issues.
it. Make sure your second husband buys you a a house with two toilets.
Exactly. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. If you have this issue, you have this issue. You can't do anything else.
Or maybe you can get a husband that has a poop fetish.
Oh no.
I mean,
Maybe,
what
I
else can I
guess.
say, bro? That's my solutions here. These are my two solutions here for her.
She needs a solution. We gave her one. Okay, no worries. Okay, so should we go to another one, or would you like to close this with this
It's up
story?
to you, bro. Do you want to do another one?
Um,
Do you not want to? Do we have time for it? Do we not have time?
we got about, let's see, we got about 10 minutes, I would say.
10 minutes. So,
Do you know what? I think we should close it here. I think that's a good one. I think that was a good kind of
yeah.
story in the end, like, different and
We start laughing, we made it happy. Then it did it after
yeah,
all of that
exactly. After we didn't
stuff,
have any depressive stories, as we said, because there were so many depressive stories, but everyone has their own story,
Everybody
and
has their
yeah,
problems, I guess. Yeah, it's
exactly.
true.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much, for listening to us, and stay on top of it. And thank
And
you very
yeah,
much.
and make sure, guys, to not poop in your bathroom, or
No,
otherwise you're making it here. Maybe we're gonna talk about it. And of course, if you have any stories that you want to share, you can
please
put it down in
write
the
it
comments.
down. Yeah, write it down in the comments, and
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
just
we're gonna
review
like
them.
read it
Yeah,
on the next on the next
exactly.
video.
Yeah, no worries. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.
See you guys later. Bye.